All right, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. JOTA, and today, as usual, we will be talking about the different names and rumors because today, the most important news, although we should be talking about a little bit more regarding to the last game against Manchester City and all the details that were left right after the game, all the reactions, all the people commenting and giving opinions and takes and thoughts and all the stuff. We have to talk again regarding to Kylian Mbappé because right after the game against the Citizens, Le Parisien, it was last night, late afternoon, I'd say, late afternoon, evening in France, in Europe, they published something really interesting because they claimed, and it was a kind of bombshell, they claimed Kylian Mbappé had agreed in terms to renew his contract with Paris Saint-Germain, right? For 2 years. You are probably already aware of that. These news were published again by Le Parisien, and everybody, literally everybody went crazy in all the social media platforms and stuff like that. In Twitter, they were talking about that. It was trending topic right immediately when everybody knew Mbappé allegedly was renewing his contract with Paris Saint-Germain. But I will be talking about that more in detail a little bit later, because before that I wanted to share with you all some different news that are really interesting for Los Madridistas. And the first name is about Lucas Paquetá. Lucas Paquetá was the other day in the Santiago Bernabeu watching a game against Manchester City, watching the game and enjoying the game of Real Madrid against Manchester City. And this player, let me tell you all, has been attached to Real Madrid for quite a while. So there are a lot of people speculating with the possibility this is another Unique Calafat player. This is another player who is in the radar of Unique Calafat for the next year for Real Madrid. Okay, let me tell you what. That is very true. He's been linked to Real Madrid for quite a while, right? For so long. Problem is, he was never attached to Real Madrid so strong, like for example, other players like Endrick, like Tchouameni, like Rodrigo Goes. It's not the same situation. It's not the same. It's not the same player, but it's still. There are a bunch of rumors out there thinking or putting us on the clue that he might sign for Real Madrid next year. Honestly, I don't know, okay? So if he was in Bernabeu the other day, it is probably because he was invited to be there maybe by his friend, this friend that was the one who uploaded the picture to Instagram and shared with everybody in the social platform, where you can see to Lucas Paquetá along the hem. But I'm not sure if this is a real clue about the future of the player. As you know, when Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid played in El Parque de los Príncipes in the other eliminatory of the Champions, Endrick was there, right? But apparently he was invited by Paris Saint-Germain and not by Real Madrid. So we don't really know. We shouldn't take any conclusion regarding to these players and their future just because we saw them or they were spotted in the Bernabeu Stadium or any other stadium. So it is something that I just wanted to share with you all so you guys have an idea about that. And then let's move forward and let's talk about Aurelien Tchouameni, because this is pretty big news. According to Radio Monte Carlo, Aurelien Tchouameni has already taken a decision regarding to his future, which is pretty much to leave Monaco as of next summer, as of next season. So that means he might sign for Real Madrid. But there are a bunch of players, there are a bunch of teams from Premier League, including to Liverpool and Chelsea, that might be interested in signing the player. So it's not something automatically we should link to the player and Real Madrid. We should be more cautious and more careful and say, okay, that's true, Real Madrid is chasing the player and monitoring the player and tracking the player, and we are really interested in the player and signing him for the next year. But is not 100% done deal, right? Ramon Alvarez de Mon last month, he said there's an agreement between Real Madrid and Tchouameni, but the other day said in Twitter, if Real Madrid decides to go ahead and sign the player, there is a chance for them to sign the player. So it was kind of contradictory, because he was saying at first that we had an agreement with the player, and later on he changed a little bit the statement, and he said Aurelien Tchouameni might come to play in Real Madrid if Real Madrid wants to sign the player. So we don't really know what is going to happen with him, but I'm quite sure Real Madrid will be on the race for this player until the end. So let's see what happens. And now let's move on, and of course let's talk about Kylian Mbappé, because there are a lot of news regarding to him. And let's get back to yesterday when Le Parisien claimed Real Madrid had agreed in terms to renew his contract with the Paris Saint-Germain, claiming he was going to renew for 2 years, 50 million euros after taxes per season, and 100 million euros of transfer fee or loyalty fee, or whatever you want to call it, right? I mean, it was a bunch of money. So right after that, Fabrizio Romano was the first one in denying these rumors, right? And it was not only in Twitter where he said something about that. Let me find it really quick. Fabrizio Romano. It wasn't only in Twitter where Fabrizio Romano denied these rumors, but also in YouTube he uploaded immediately a video talking about that and what he was told regarding to, or from, the people around Kylian Mbappé, and he 100% denied these rumors, saying that it was a done deal, and of course it was not true. Kylian Mbappé was going to renew his contract with Paris Saint-Germain. Let me find it really quick, because it has to be here. Yeah, look here. Sources close to Kylian Mbappé deny any agreement reached with Paris Saint-Germain or Real Madrid. He's still thinking about it, with his family decision to be made soon. And right after Fabrizio Romano, the mother of Kylian Mbappé, was the one who denied completely the rumors regarding to the agreement between Paris Saint-Germain and Kylian Mbappé. And it was less than 40 minutes that took to the mother of Kylian Mbappé to deny these rumors, so you can have an idea how important it was for her to say, no, that is not true, it's simply not true, and I don't even know what is the reason why these guys from Le Parisien are claiming that, okay? So that was about the night of yesterday when all these things were going on and things like that. Right after that, in L'Equipe, the other most popular and famous and read newspapers in France, they were claiming the people around Kylian Mbappé actually specified to them that he was closer to leave than staying in Paris Saint-Germain. So that was a very more optimistic news for los Madridistas. And right after that, in El Chiringuito, Josep Pedrerol said a couple things. The first thing is, in Real Madrid, they are super optimistic towards the signing of Kylian Mbappé, but there's no signing yet. I mean, there's no an Mbappé signing on any contract yet. And Real Madrid understand, and they really understand why the player wants to sign his contract right after the end of the season. So there's nothing yet, right? And then Josep Pedrerol said, yeah, we have to be optimistic, but of course we have to be aware how difficult it is to handle is to deal with this pressure, is to handle this pressure from Paris, from Qatar, from Madrid, from the media, from different, sources, right? So we have to understand that. And then the second thing that he said, it was pretty much in Real Madrid, they don't really believe Paris Saint-Germain has offered 50 million per season after taxes to the player, because it's completely crazy. The other thing is because Paris Saint-Germain yesterday released a communication, I think it was a report, confirming that they are losing money again for the second season in a row. They are still losing money. Nothing is going to happen though, because they have I mean, they will get money. I mean, how much money they want to get, they will get it, so they won't have any problem in the future, but they can afford to lose money, right? So in Real Madrid, I'm not quite sure that this offer from about 50 million per season is true. So from now on, guys, my suggestion is be careful, be cautious, don't believe in a single thing they say, because even Le Parisien and also L'Equipe, if they want to lie, if they want to cheat, they will, because they are proving us that they are willing to do anything just because they want Kylian Mbappé to renew his contract with Paris Saint-Germain, because Le Parisien, as you know, is super close and very familiar with Paris Saint-Germain, so every single thing they can do to pressure to the player to stay, they will, of course. So that is pretty much what I had for you all today, guys. I hope you liked the video, and of course subscribe my channel, Real Madrid Hub. See you in the next one.